anyone else hate allergies. I think they're the fucking worst. I just finished watching Kanazuki no Miko. Okay, we're back in like 2004, and it's readily apparent by this art style. I mean, look at it. Have you seen a more aggressively 2000s looking anime? It has that freshly digital sort of look to it, with the huge eyes, as cell animation had been gradually replaced from the late 90s onward, with most studios shifting over around 2000 to 2003. So it's right what you would expect artistically. The animation isn't amazing, but it isn't terrible either. It doesn't suffer the plight of a lot of series that came out around the same time either. Whether that's F-Zero and its mediocre animation sliced together with awful CGI, the hit or miss direction of Yokai Ningen Bemu, or the inconsistent melodies of Oja Maja Doremi. Why am I laughing? Allergies drive you crazy. I hate summer. I hate it, hate it, hate it. Really, who enjoys it being over 100 degrees? Almost 38 degrees Celsius. Almost. But that's all besides the point. This was something I watched with the girlfriend, and wow. I don't know what I was expecting. The anime teases you and pisses you off for a good 9 episodes before breaking your heart. And then at the end, just giving it a glimmer of happiness. So, to start, I figured from the onset that girls would be in mechas. You'd think, right? No. No. There's this Shinji ripoff cringelord that has a crush on the blonde girl, Himiko. He is a thorn in our initially lovable Chikane-chan side, or Himemiya to everyone else. All I could think about was Utena whenever I heard it, but the roles are reversed. Our dear Himiko is the useless Sailor Moon Season 1 Usagi crybaby. Seriously, she cries every episode, and with this really childish, breathy voice that you might stereotype as a feature of anime. Maybe if she wasn't so oblivious, but better yet, let's talk about Chikane-chan. So she's perfect at everything. The ideal girl. Everyone loves her, blah blah blah. Girls want to fuck her as much as boys do. That's really all you need to know. So here's the problem. Our Shinji ripoff keeps standing in their way. Sort of. See, Chikane literally pushes Himiko into dating this guy, and then feels awful after doing it every single goddamn time. Like, holy shit. Act within your own best interest maybe once? Like, oh my god. It's so frustrating to watch her self-harm herself mentally. Just confess or keep them apart. I don't know, anything's better than what it leads up to. See, they kiss and Himiko cries because she really loves Chikane, but she goes off the deep end because of the kiss. As the viewer, we're led to believe until the final episode that jealousy drove her crazy. Episode 8 is hard to watch for this reason alone on the first viewing. Like, she sexually assaults her and does everything she can to make her hate her as she joins. Okay, so I need to explain the plot, I guess. Shinji ripoff guy is part of this evil godless army of mechas that want to kill the lesbians because they're Mikos. You know, Shinto shrine maidens or priestesses. Chikane is the lunar Miko and Himiko is the solar Miko. And they're tied by a red string of fate to release their mecha and work together to beat the team of evil mechas so they can seal away the evil supreme leader. Okay, here's the catch. And how they try to make it interesting. Shinji's simping is so insane that he overcomes the Orochi. That's what the bad guys are. And he protects the Miko. Chikane is jealous. She doesn't have the power to protect Himiko. And it's just a big fucking mess. Apparently there's this weird boys love brother complex going on with this guy, which, okay. But back to episode 8. Chikane joins the Orochi, dons her lover's Miko gi, implies she rapes or assaults her. I don't know. I don't want to know. She abuses Himiko. It's awful. I was wondering this whole time, was she possessed? Like, how can you redeem this fair shrine maiden? Well, as it turns out, when her heart broke, it wasn't just from seeing her kiss the annoying male character that shouldn't be there to begin with, that she pushed her girlfriend into seeing. It was because they're fated to sacrifice one another to seal the Orochi away. So Chikane thought making Himiko hate her would make it easier for her to kill her. Chikane dies and Himiko doesn't miss her because it's a one-sided love. Right? Wrong a diddly-do, neighborino. Not only is it wrong, I don't understand why Chikane showed her kindness before the final battle, which Himiko treasured, only to tell her she was going to kill her. Why so many reversals? Himiko really did love Chikane in the same way, and the final episode really makes you forget everything bad that happened as it tugs on your heartstrings, playing the world's most ambivalent tragedy in D minor. It's really rare an anime makes me feel sad, but the performance from the voice actresses is really good. I was so hoping for them to have a happy ending, but their little slice of paradise and the reversal that it isn't real is just an illusion. The worst of it is that Chikane is erased and Himiko forgets everything. But do you remember that red string of fate? Himiko promised that she won't forget. Himiko promises that she won't forget her. And the blank photographs erased by their destiny bring her into her usual sobbing. Shinji then confesses to her, but she rejects him, as she should have done from the onset, because there's someone else, someone more important that she loves. This time she doesn't know who, but she'll find her. And then, at the very end, she does when she's an adult. It's such a fucking roller coaster. The mechas are ultimately a backdrop for the Miko. They aren't that significant. There's a lack of personality with them, maybe for a reason. Personability is non-existent beyond the first episode. The personalities of the broken people that drive the Orochi take center stage, though you don't really see them humanized until the very end. A tad bit rushed as Shinji runs the gauntlet, easily overpowering them throughout the show. There's not much investment in the villains as there is with something like, say, Gundam Wing or the Big O. They're just there for Himiko and Chikane to work through their relationship. It's like a soap opera where episode 8 marks the first big twist, signified by a hatred of destiny, where Chikane wears Himiko's Miko outfit and begins her blasphemous tirade against the Ami no Murakumo, he who shall defeat the Orochi. Chikane knows she cannot change the end of the story, but she can rebel against the monster leading them through the perpetual reincarnation in this stupid Shinto war of swords. She defeats the Orochi all on her own and embodies the worst of them, as the entity thinks it's winning, but really it was destined to lose, as it never truly had Chikane in its grasp. There's this cute, albeit stupid, conversation about how the sun needs the moon to smile. It was really sweet, but let's remember, a bunch of dusty rocks are nothing in the face of nuclear fusion. Anyway, Himiko wearing Chikane's gi slays her, and it's Chikane that starts crying. See the reversal? Things have changed. You know, it's symbolic. She had to take her lover's uniform and follow the supposed path of light and all of its cruelty to defeat the blasphemer, but the end result is the same. Except Shinji steps in and I guess kills the Orochi. I wasn't sure if it died or was sealed again. I'm sure the manga I've never read clarifies. So, Maybe the sequel manga won't be so miserable. I think it's about alternative reincarnation, so I don't know. I'll read it tonight to see what exactly I'm missing. Oh my god, I hate these allergies. Maybe I'll read the original too, if it's sufficiently different. We'll see. Overall, I enjoyed it. It stressed me out and made me feel sad and happiness. Both of us. I mean, that's what art should do. But it would have been way cooler without this stupid generic anime boy. And maybe less fan service. Sometimes it was a bit much, but it's the early 2000s, whatever. I don't think I would have been as taken aback by it if they were a bit older. I mean, why couldn't they just be 18? On Japan? But whatever, I don't care. Give it a watch if you haven't seen it. You might like it.